Okay, hey everybody, welcome back. We are going to be doing clear wrap spring rolls today. I'm gonna show you how to make the sauce and how to roll it. So let's get into that. I already cleaned my shrimp. I'm going to season it now and then let that marinate while I get everything else together. Okay, so I just seasoned the shrimp with salt, pepper, Tony's Creole seasoning, and onion and garlic powder. After that, just set it on to the side because that needs to marinate. We have rice noodles. This is what you're gonna boil. This is what you're gonna place onto your wrap. So let's put this to boil. Okay, right now we are going to prep our plate. So we have cucumbers, green onions, cilantro, lettuce, bean sprouts, and shredded carrots with ginger strip. So this is like pickled ginger and it tastes so good, I promise you. So let's cut that up and we'll be right back. So if you notice in the lettuce, mind you, this is my first time actually kind of making it with the lettuce. I normally don't do it, but I wanted to try something new and different. So cutting out the inside will help because you don't want it to puncture the lettuce wrap. I mean the clear wraps, being that it's so dainty, I would say. So I'm probably just gonna make a couple with the lettuce and then some with and some without, just so I can see like what the difference is. I mean, obviously the crunch is gonna be different, but just to see what's going on. So I don't have any wine, but I made a dirty martini. I like my dirty martinis with extra olives in it. So, okay, now we're gonna cut up our cucumbers, and you want to cut them up into like thin slices because again, the clear wrap is so dainty that you don't want to puncture and make a slit through it. So make sure you do it as thin as you can, like this. Now with the cilantro, you don't want to cut it off. If you have stems on them, that maybe so you want to cut off. But for the most part, when we do plate it, you're gonna need like the whole of the whole thing. So let's peel some off. You see how that is? Just small. It's very Asian. It's super spicy, it's sweet, it's soury. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And garlicky. It's so good. I'll show you guys. And yeah, so just a couple. Now for the bean sprouts. I've been telling you guys that bean sprouts is a like staple. You put bean sprouts in everything. And I love bean sprouts. Let me show you guys what it looks like. So it's shredded ginger. See that? Yeah, you're gonna need that. Just place that in the middle. Now, green onions. Okay, we're gonna use about like 2 green onions just to chop up, and then chop it up real fine. And then this is so good. This also goes into the sauce that I'm telling you guys about. Now, shredded carrots, plate it. I'm not going through the whole business of shredding the carrots myself, so you can buy them shredded or just shred it yourself. Do whatever makes you happy, but I ain't gonna stress myself out doing that. And this is how your setup should be. I also want to get a little creative and cut up some shallots. I never did it with shallots, but I'm curious to see how the taste would go with it. So let's see. And with this, you want to just chop it up real finely as well. Then puncture the clear wrap. So I want to show you guys the water that is, you don't want it to boil. You just want it to kind of simmer. So let me show you that. Now for the noodles, you want it to sit in the hot water for about 3 minutes before taking it out. Just so that it has like a soft consistency. You don't want your noodles to be hard because they already come hard. So yeah, while I'm chopping this up, we will wait for the noodles. Drain time. Okay, let's chop up some garlic because we are going to put our shrimp on the pan. Okay. Some people actually, when they make this, they don't cook or season the shrimp. I want mine cooked and seasoned. Not that it's not cooked, it's steamed. But I like mine with extra sauce in it, so extra seasonings. So I am going to season my shrimp. And it tastes so good with the garlic because the garlic gets crispy. And man, it just gets crispy and it tastes good. That's all you gotta know. Okay, so we're gonna put some oil on the pan. Now let's add the garlic to the shrimp. Do I have to hit you? Go lay down now. Sorry, y'all. I gotta be a ghetto mom sometimes. My dog is on her period. And my other dog is trying to sniff her. And he's getting all his, like, senses tingled. And she already had a litter with him. Them babies came out ugly as shit. So we're not doing that again. And he's a Frenchie and she's a Shih Tzu Maltese. So we thought we were making a new breed, but no. So I want to show you guys how the noodles look. This is how they look. They're soft. They're not too soft. You don't want your noodles to be so soft to the point where you can't even pick it up. Like, look at that. So what you want to do is take some kitchen cutting scissors and cut it up. Because when you place it on the paper wrap, whatever, you don't want it to be so long, like you can't, you see how that's how you want to place it, you know? My descriptions of things be off a little bit, so just bear with me. And shout out to everybody who actually watching my cooking videos. I really appreciate it. And remember to tell a friend that the recipe is out. Okay, so yeah, continue to share, like, comment, subscribe down below. So our shrimp is fully done. And what we're gonna do is set that off to the side in a bowl. Wow. Now that the shrimp is getting cooled down, the noodles is getting cooled down, we are gonna go into how to make our sauce. So we are going to need garlic, lime, rice vinegar, brown sugar, and Thai pepper. Brown sugar, and the sugar was in the refrigerator, so now it's hard. But whatever, we still gonna make it work. I'm not really a measuring type of girly, but when my mom made this sauce, she showed me how to make it in measurements, so that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna take a little pan, not pan, like a little pot. Let's see. I think this one, but I think that might be too much. So big. Whatever. We are going to add, oh, and fish sauce, duh. It's like another key ingredient. So let's chop up this garlic and do everything else. You can use however much garlic you want. I'm a garlicky bitch. I like garlic, I like lime, I like all that, so, and spice. So you can use whatever it is, how much you want. And you're gonna need sugar for this. Well, obviously I said sugar, because what's gonna happen is you don't want the fish sauce or the rice vinegar to overpower the actual flavor of the other ingredients. So you want to be able to taste everything. So chopped up my garlic, place it in there. Okay. I'm going to do ½ cup of rice vinegar. You probably can't see, but I just poured that in there. ½ cup of fish sauce. It smells so good. I feel like I need a smaller pot. And some lime. Now, you know what, this sauce, these are sauces, all the sauces that I do make, you can't really buy it anywhere. Not really, you can't buy it at all. It's not in the stores. You have to make it from scratch in order to have it. So we're gonna have this lime. And some brown sugar, probably like 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, because you want to caramelize the sauce. So that's what's gonna do that. So I think this might be fine. Oh, and sorry, I was like not even a teaspoon. Hold on, that's because this shit's so damn hard. Okay, and let me chop up my Thai chili pepper. Okay, like I said, I like spicy, so you might not want to use 4 Thai chili peppers, but if you are a spicy bitch like me, use some of the 2. So, and it also looks good on camera when you're eating it in your belly. Like, it's pretty. There's a lot of colors in this. So that's what we're gonna do. Chop it up. And this is gonna, the aroma of this is so strong when it's on the stove. If you start sneezing and whatnot, it's okay. This is gonna be spicy. It's gonna be real spicy, but I like spicy. And you know, just chomp it up. I believe that the green Thai chili pepper is way more spicier than the red. I don't know, I feel like they have a different taste to it. It's definitely way stronger. Look at how much, I don't know if you can see that, but that's a lot. So now we're gonna put this onto the stove and let it simmer. You do not want to burn this pot because it has sugar in it. So if you leave it on too long, the sugar is going to burn and you don't want no burnt ass sauce. Also, we're going to add some water to it, just to water it down just a slight bit. And also make sure when you are watching over your sauce, you want to stir so that all the ingredients are distributed evenly. Okay, so the sauce, I let it sit so it's not boiling. And we're going to place it in a jar. After we place it in the jar, we're going to put it in the freezer. Now, you don't want it to freeze. You just want it to stay cool. So that when you do have the sauce, it's not so hot. Normally, I would add the cilantro in, but I'm going to add it after. And the green onions. So let's put that in the freezer. So I put the sauce on the stove. We're going to watch that, make sure don't get burnt. And then we're gonna prep to show you how to make the spring roll. Clear wrap roll, whatever floats your boat. And yeah, oh, also too, another thing with the sauce, you want to put it in a jar after it's done and put it in the freezer so it can cool down, because you also don't want a hot on hot sauce. So yeah, so I'm going to make a drink, a cocktail, and not show you guys how I make it, but I think a dirty martini is self-explanatory. I mean, there's only like, what, 3 ingredients, so it's not really that hard. So first, you want to chill your... I know this is a wine glass. I can't find my dirty martini glasses. I can't find them. And I'm sad because they were gifted to me by my sister. So, yeah. Let's put this in ice. Also, you want to put water in it so that it is chilled. And I know I'm being bougie, but it's probably a waste of water because I have to throw it out anyways. God forgive me. So let that sit. I'm making 2 because 1 for me, 1 for mom. Boo. Okay. So this is 1 ounce. Half is 1. And then this is half an ounce. We're going to do a half an ounce of vermouth. Just 1. And you want dry vermouth, not the sweets, because it's a huge difference. Now you want to do 2 half ounces of olive juice. Now, for the real hitters, you want 3 ounces of vodka. Now, your preference of vodka could be Tito's, Ketel One, whatever, but this is what goes really well with it. I normally use Tito's, but the guy at the liquor store, he recommended for me to use Ketel One. And it's a huge difference. It's actually way more smoother than Tito's, so shout out to him. So after that, we're going to add some ice and give it a shake. So I added the ice. Let's give it a shake. Okay. Gotta have a strainer. Ooh. Pour the water out. See, I should have never used that water. Pour the water out, but you see how frosted it is? That's how you want to get it. Put the strainer on top. Let it rock. Ooh. I wish I had my dirty martinis. This is so upsetting. And then you want to add some olives to it. And that is how you do a dirty martini in a wine glass, because I don't have any dirty martini glasses, so, or martini glass. All right, you guys, it is time to finally wrap it up. So we're gonna take our rice paper. If I didn't show you earlier, this is the rice paper you can use. There's other different brands, but that's what I got in my kitchen right now. So you want to put it in warm water. You don't want to just leave it in there. You literally just want to dip it. Dip it in there for a couple of seconds because it's going to get, like, it's going to collect the moisture real fast. So now that is, let's just do three dips. You hear that? And then it's going to get soft. Maybe do another fourth dip. All right, so it's going to get soft. I can feel it getting soft already. Perfect. Okay, so now that, we are going to add, oh, I did say that I wanted to try with the lettuce. So let's see how that is gonna go because I've never done it with the lettuce. Okay, so let's see. Doing it with the lettuce, then the noodles. You don't want to do a lot, just slight little because you don't want it to come out crazy. Now you want to put the hard stuff first. Cucumbers. Oh, it smells so good already. You want to put the green onions, the shredded carrots, and I told you I'm doing something new with the red. This is really new how I'm making it today. Then you want to add the bean sprouts. And your shredded ginger. Just a little bit because this ginger is very, very, if you put too much, it can overpower the dish. And what else? Oh, the cilantro. If I didn't add that in the beginning, then, no, I didn't. Okay, so cilantro. So it's clearly wet. Now let's take it, wrap it. Oh yeah. So you want to wrap it tight, not too tight that to the point where it breaks. You want to add the shrimp. Oh yeah, maybe that's a big one. You want to add a shrimp there. And let me see if I can find a smaller shrimp because what I should have did is cut these in half, right? But whatever. Now we're going to roll it, well, tuck it right here on the sides. Tuck it on the sides. Perfect. Now roll it on top. And roll and tuck. Roll and tuck. Roll and tuck. Until you have a nice looking. Look at that. That looked good right there. Look at that. That looks amazing. One without the lettuce so I can show you both ways. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just 4 dips. Now without the lettuce, you just want to add just a little bit of the noodle. Go into it with the celery. I mean, not the celery. What the hell is this called? The cucumber. Go on with the cucumbers. Nah. Then head on over with your shredded lettuce. You don't have to put a lot. If you pick up too much, then put some back. I still want to try it with these because this is really good. I love me some shallots, some red onions. Now you want to go in with your cilantro. Okay. And then your shredded ginger. And then some bean sprouts. So again, roll it up. Ooh, excuse me, guys. You roll it on over. That was disgusting. Then you add your shrimps. Now once you add your shrimps, you fold the sides. Fold the sides. Make sure that none of the other ingredients are puncturing, like how it just happened to me. But thank God it didn't rip. So you want to squeeze and fold. Mine just ripped. Great. Squeeze and fold. Bam. Look at that. Yeah. Now another thing with this, normally, like I said, I'm doing it different. You would add mint or Thai basil to it, but I don't have Thai basil, and yeah, and I don't have mint. So I'm doing it not the half-ass way, but the way that this is what I got and this is what I'm gonna give. So yes. Normally you would add mint or Thai basil. Or you would add like this, well, Thai basil in Thailand is called bai kapow. So look at that. Beautiful. And you know what I love about this is that you don't have to use egg and you don't have to fry it. It's so easy and convenient to make.